My client just canceled, but I'm charging him anyway. I'm at the Sax Squatch concert. The elusive Bigfoot. Bigfoot in the back of the room too. Good timing. My client, he just canceled, and I'm still gonna charge him, so I don't have to go pick him up at the OSU game. But my legs are giving out because I'm probably the oldest person in the fucking room.
Y'all have been feeling so good up here. Thank you so much. I'm feeling really good. Feeling so good. I'm gonna play this new remix that just came out.
A new remix.
I feel good. I knew that I would. So good. So good. I got you Columbus, baby! I feel sugar and spice.
say I'm too old for this shit. I can go home and watch it on TV.
I feel good. I feel that I would. I feel good. I feel that I would. So good. So good. I got you. My girl on stage, her name is Bigfoot. Bigfoot, y'all, come on!
He picked up a girlfriend on the way. A stick for y'all, give it up for Bigfoot! Pussyfoot.
Thank y'all so much, Song of the Line. This next song is a brand new original song called Hide and Seek Part 2. Let's go!
I mean, I like the guys not women. They're a nice girl.
When you're pushing 70, it's a little difficult to do this shit anymore. Everybody's standing up in a room about 10 foot square. There must be 100 people packed in there. And it started getting hot. There goes the smoke alarm. Right above me. Ha! How do you like that? I think I set off the smoke alarm. But I've seen enough. I recorded a little bit. My client, I'm going to go outside and talk about it. That was fun. My knees can't take it anymore. Hello. Well, everybody in there was probably 30 something. Not kids, but not quite over the hill. I used to be able to handle it, but I'm going to be 60 fucking 9 years old in a week and a half, 2 weeks, on the 14th. I just can't fucking do it. And just well, I've had, let me cry about it. I've had back surgery. I've had a heart attack just this past spring. I've had numerous, severe arthritis everywhere. I've got no meniscus left in my joints, I'm told. And my joints take turns going out on me. Like just this past month or so, my left hip and my knee have started just like they're on fucking fire. So I can barely walk, let alone stand there in that crowd for another hour or more. But I got to see Sasquatch. So I know he exists. I know he's real. He was not more than 20 yards from me, maybe 10, Now, if I'd have seen him out in the forest, I don't know. Come back with no, I couldn't shoot. I couldn't shoot Bigfoot. So anyway, here's the neighborhood that this bar is in. I mean, it's real milquetoast. Called Grandview, Ohio. It's part of Columbus, Ohio. And there's the street. I had to park. Thankfully, I found something about less than a block away. Because right now, my hip and my knee are on fire. And it's like, well, which part of my body is going to fail this time? Oh, and I forgot to mention, I've got colitis as well. Developed that, probably drinking bad water in southern Ohio. And so occasionally I have to shit myself. Luckily, it didn't happen tonight. I made it to, that's very bright light. I made it to a gas station, and let's just say it's not even a soft serve anymore. It's a jet of liquid. How pleasant. Look at you. Goddamn, dude. You're pushing 70. I can't fucking believe it. But I'm still chipper enough to go check out a show like that, I gotta walk back to my car. Oh, there's a scooter. But I don't have to go that far. But I tell you, man, I was expecting a bigger venue with seats. That bar, how they packed that many people into that little black freak, furnace of a room, I have no idea. Because it started getting hot, and I'm sitting here wearing a black jacket, I do have on a Trust Nothing t-shirt, but like I said, I had clients who I picked up from the airport, and I'm taking them back tomorrow morning, and they apparently flew in a lot of folks do that. Let me get in the car. Even that's a fucking chore. Nobody's watching anyway. Probably lost the signal. I get a lot of people fly in for the OSU games, Ohio State University games. And these two guys flew in. Whoops. These two guys flew in yesterday or the day before. And see, now I gotta piss myself. So I gotta hurry. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm gonna hang you back up there. There you go. So I was gonna pick them up after the football game tonight. You know, like it's an evening game, so it was like it would have been 11 o'clock or so, which worked out perfectly. I could go to the Bigfoot concert, Sasquatch, and then go pick these guys up. But like I said, I get to this goddamn venue, Woodlands Tavern, and it's not an auditorium or nothing. It's not even a fucking decent sized room. It's about the size, I don't know, about the size of your average kitchen next to the bar itself. And man, they were packed in there, and all it is a stage and this fucking sound system, and it was just jam packed with people. And more people were coming in. That's when they start bumping into you, these drunk guys, these fucking guys, and they start bumping into you, and getting in your way and shit. So I'm like, my knee's about ready to pop. So I said, fuck it, I had to leave. I saw Bigfoot. I know it's real. So anybody that says he does not exist, I saw him playing a saxophone. And I saw his girlfriend too. She wasn't half bad, but she looked half human. Go figure. So, and like I said, my client canceled. I get a message from him. I'm sitting there videoing, I'm sitting there recording live the parts of the show that I can hold my arm up long enough, because there's, a bunch of dudes standing in front of me, dumbasses. And I get this message from the client saying his buddy's sick, so it means he probably drank too much. And he says they're going to have to cancel because they're leaving. I was like, good, I don't have to go pick you up. And I said, but I still got to charge you because, you were booked for tonight, and I'm here. So I said, he said, that's okay. With most good clients will do that. They're going to say, go ahead and charge me. They're not assholes. So, I charged him for the ride back to the not the airport, but his hotel from the OSU football stadium. And I was going to stay at the concert. But the moment he did that, that's when my knee starts burning. And I shifted my feet a little bit and almost collapsed against the back wall of the room. And nobody would have seen me. I probably would have been stepped on. I should have gone the other way. No, I can go this way. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make my 69th birthday in a week and a half. I'm gonna leave. Let these overgrown children sit and listen. But if you ever seen the guy Sasquatch, he's a Bigfoot. Honest to God, Bigfoot. and he plays the saxophone. And he basically does a, like a techno jazz set. It's quite good, actually. So I got that on video. I strangely enough, it uploaded like quick because I had to stop the stream, and so I texted some people, and I was able to keep the signal. I'm rambling. Killing time while I try to drive. Luckily, there's not a lot of traffic. This can be a little hairy at times. So I got to drive all the way back home. So I might as well go now. It's almost 10. It takes me a good hour, almost an hour to get back home. Because I moved south of Columbus. I got out of the city and moved out to the countryside, and that's that. So once upon a time I would have stayed there and gotten good and drunk. I can't do that anymore. I have one or two drinks, and I'm not fall down drunk or anything, but I'm just, I can't afford to get a drunk driving, a DWI or DUI, whatever they call it now. Just simply can't afford that. What little money I'm making, I make it by driving people around in my Cadillac or my Suburban. So, we're just going to go home. Let me show you downtown Columbus. There's part of it anyway. If I put it here, you can almost see where I'm going. Almost. Once we get on the freeway down here, you'll see where I'm going. But that was kind of fun. I've seen the Sasquatch on the YouTubes, interwebs, several times. And he's badass. He's good. And the dude is big, man. He is a big Bigfoot. He's not 7 feet tall like they said, but he's probably 6'5", maybe taller. So I can say I actually saw a real Bigfoot. I saw a UFO once, years and years ago. I was driving back from a bachelor party with a buddy of mine. He was driving. And it was pitch black out, down south near where I live now. We went to this place called Hideaway Hills and destroyed my buddy's parents' cabin down there. And we were stupid, So on the way back, we're driving along in pitch black, kind of like it is now. Oh, there's downtown. See it? Gotta make sure I get in the wrong lane down here. There we go. South to Cincinnati. Right. So I've mounted this thing. Unfortunately, I don't have a mount up above the dashboard. And this Cadillac, there aren't a whole lot of places to mount anything because it's all leather interior and rounded corners and such, and you can't stick anything to it. So anyway, we put it back on here. You can't see shit. So, we're driving along out in then it was the countryside. We're talking 70s or 80s. And this real starry night, star-filled night. I gotta make sure I go in the right direction down here too. Here we go. I don't want to go. Oh no, east wheeling. Yep, sorry. Shit, motherfucker. Forgot where I was for a couple of seconds. So back to the story. I was sitting in the passenger seat, stoned and drunk. My buddy's driving, and there's a dark night and stars everywhere. You could see all the stars, Back then, you could actually see the Milky Way out in the countryside. So I look up and I see two sets of 3 lights in a triangle pattern, one following the other, and like they're attached to the same aircraft. But I couldn't tell how high it was or how fast it was going. And aircraft don't have just 3 bright white lights. They've got flashing green and red lights, and they've got a headlight. But this thing had 1, 2, 3 white lights in a triangle. And the triangle, the triangle was going in the direction. And right behind it was another triangle of 1, 2, 3 white lights. And, like they were attached to one another, going across the sky like this. And I thought, that's curious. What the hell is that? That was no commercial aircraft. You wouldn't be able to see a commercial jet unless there still is a Air Force Rickenbacker, Lockbourne Air Force Base south of Columbus, and I don't think it's there anymore. There was a refueling wing, tanker wing. Why they have one in Middle Columbus, in Ohio, I don't know, but that's typical of the military, And so they had refuelers, and I thought, well, could be that. Could be one jet refueling another in the middle of the night. And I thought, no, they wouldn't be announcing their location with 6 bright white lights in triangles. And I thought, and this was before they revealed the stealth bomber or the stealth fighter, which are triangle shaped. And it just didn't look right. And I said, hey, dude, look at those fucking lights. And he's going like this under, he couldn't see them, and they'd already gone. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? I say, is that some military thing? Or what did I just see? I don't believe in space aliens. Little green men coming from another star system here just to wreck their aircraft, or dump their trash. That's just not going to happen. I used to wish that was true, but now I know it's absolutely not true. Especially the shit you see now, 2025. They are deliberately faking UFOs, saying that, the military were tracking these tic-tac aircraft. They just look like little orbs and little tic-tacs just zipping around, flying, impossible, blah, blah, blah. It's all fake. It's all bullshit. Because they wanted... This came out years ago. I'm going to finish the story. This came out years ago. A guy named Bill Cooper wrote a book. He used to do what you call podcast now. He used to do on shortwave radio and on radio stations, talking about conspiracies and how the people that run the world are out to get us, which they are. And he used to work for naval intelligence. He was in military intelligence. He was assigned to a nuclear sub at one point, and he said that he was on the deck of this nuclear submarine out in the ocean, and that a craft bigger than the sub came out of the water, hovered there for a while, and then went and just took off. He said he saw this thing, and they told him, and the rest of the crew, they said, you didn't see anything. If you talk about it, we're going to destroy your life. You'll end up in the brig for the rest of your life. And, you know, so and they say, well, you know, this is a classified military, blah, blah, blah. So they all go, okay, you know, well, all right. I'm trying to turn on my... Oh, that's fucked up. My cruise control's not working. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Fuck. I'll get out on the highway and I turn on the cruise. Let everybody else go. So he sees this thing and he doesn't tell anybody for, you know, like 10, 20 years. Until he realizes that, oh, you know, all these shenanigans that our government is hooked up with. And he writes a book because while he was in military intelligence, working for the Navy, and why the Navy is involved in all this, God knows. But something's going on up here. Motherfucker. Look at this shit. Jesus Christ. No warning. Wet paint, keep off. They're out here painting lines, sorry. And no following vehicle, just boom, you're right on top of the truck. That's typical. So, let me get back down to the speed I'm at. I don't want a ticket. So he sees these documents across his desk, top secret, and they're CIA. And they're describing how they're what later became known as MK Ultra, and they were inculcating, is the word he used, brainwashing mental patients, people that are on the edge, you know, you see a lot of them now, and they're being released now, and they think they're, you know, left-wing fanatics. So he said the CIA was brainwashing these people as part of this program, and brainwashing them to do a specific thing, which is to go out in the public and shoot up schools primarily and public places if they can't get into a school. And of course, the CIA are giving them the weapons. You know, it's just real coincidence that they're all walking around with or not AKs, but AR-15s, scary black rifles. But they're not really using them. So, and there was one other thing he said there. At the same time, over the years, they're going to start making people believe that we're going to have a space alien invasion, which is ridiculous. Nobody's going to come across interstellar space to invade this stupid little planet, because there are probably countless planets like this all over just our section of the Milky Way, the galaxy we're in, let alone now they say there are trillions of galaxies in the universe, thanks to the Webb Space Telescope. So they don't know anything there, you know. But this government, these people that have been running a government for who knows how long, they're going to start telling people that there are little green men and they're probably a threat, and we're going to have to unite against them to fight these this invasion from space, and you're going to have to give up all your freedoms because that's just the way it is, you know? So it's happening right now. It's happening right fucking now, 2025. So the UFO that I saw, I am convinced now it was just military hardware. Whether it was a secret project they're testing, with maybe that's about when the stealth technology started coming out back then. Or it could have been, you know, them faking something. Whatever it was not a commercial jet aircraft. Could have been 6 separate aircraft flying in formation, each with one gigantic white light. Or it could have been 2 aircraft, one following the other. Or it could have been one gigantic aircraft. Who knows? So anyway, I'm driving all the way home after having seen Bigfoot. If you just got here, there's only 2 people. See, YouTube won't let anybody see my stuff. I've said too many questionable things. They don't like that. They want harmless entertainment, stupid shit. Chinese people stuffing their faces, gorging themselves with, you know, the most horrific fucking edible shit you've ever seen. Oh, just disgusting. And they're selling some kind of packaged Chinese food. Those are the worst. Oh, you see a lot of those. And then there's the Sasquatch. If you haven't seen him, look for Sax, S-A-X, Squatch. Bigfoot. Not the Bigfoot videos you see that are AI, you know, where he's running. He always seems to be running through the woods. Now this guy in this truck is being a dick. Fucking wake up, stupid fucker. Jesus Christ. Oh, that guy's drunk. Anyway, yeah, that's that. I saw Bigfoot tonight. I can't read I'm too far away from the phone to read the chat. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off because it's a boring 40-minute drive probably from here. And people are driving stupid because it's Saturday night. Like that guy riding his brakes. And now this guy who just got finished passing me, slowing down. Fucking moron in a pickup truck. Now he's fucking speeding up. See? What a dick. He's riding my ass and then he passes me. Then he slows down, and when I get up to him, he drives right fucking next to me. Fucking asshole. Yeah, so anyway, now that I'm free of that shit, I'm gonna say goodnight. Good night.